It's Madden NFL 22, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Vikings and the Bengals, and it's coming up next.
Taken in at the 3. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. They go play action. Cousins out to his left. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Play action now. Cousins. That is caught by Thielen. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A big play there on the catch and run.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
They'll roll him out right. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on a big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. Throwing is Cousins. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kirk Cousins taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. That time a 6-play drive. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Brandon Wilson to return it. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. Mike Zimmer staring down on a referee. He's upset. He's going to throw out the red challenge flag. did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So the decision to throw the flag winds up being a correct decision for Mike Zimmer. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Play fake. Cousins. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down now, it's Cook. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
From the red zone now, Cousins escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a halt at the end of that one.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The Vikings with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. They try again with Cook. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going to play after.
And did he break the plane? Yes, he did. Touchdown. Dalvin Cook taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Joseph on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it's capped off by the touchdown run coming from Dalvin Cook. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. No return here for Wilson. It's a touchback. It'll come out to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit. 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. They're passing here. Joe Burrow to Mixon on the check down. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. It's not too often you see a holder putting that football down right on the midfield stripe. 60 yards, Charles, but a little bit too much to bite off there.
Yeah, it's good to show confidence in your kicker. That might have been just a little bit too much. Now, I guarantee you, as you just noted, putting it down on the midfield stripe, the holder's thinking to himself, that's a long way. Probably not as confident as well. No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Now this throw caught left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. Touchdown, Vikings! Dalvin Cook. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Taken at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
On 3rd and 1, Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he's going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He completes it to Boyd. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. His throw incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. On 3rd down, Mixon, and he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Punting now is Huber as he sends it away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, 94 yards. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Joseph now to have the PAT. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. Brandon Wilson now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. The Bengals going to take over late in this first half. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Open man is Uzomah. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. Wilson now on the return. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Bengals drive about to get going. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
Well, they certainly haven't been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he is going to get the 1st down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. A pair of 1st downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. And now they will throw it with Burrow. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Danielle Hunter getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. After the sack on 1st down, Burrow and his pass incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. Here's Kevin Huber now as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass, that maybe they just want to do. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Trey Hendrickson. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Throwing on 2nd and long. Cousins. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. A big play there for Minnesota. First down, here's Cousins, being chased out left. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon. And the Vikings open the lead up to 34-0. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes this 35-0 now. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. The return man, Wilson. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack. After the sack on first down, Burrow. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Burrow will throw. And that is incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Now a fair catch taken just across midfield, maybe by a yard or two. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror.
And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A big play there for Minnesota.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
There he goes right side. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. T. Higgins. 96 yards. And the Bengals gain a bit of respectability. Evan McPherson for the extra point. And he converts, and it cuts the lead to 35-7. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Nwangu now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
And that's one of the great...
And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big play there for Minnesota. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Cousins. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. They go play action. Cousins. He goes right back to Jefferson, and this one complete. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Cousins to throw it. Over the middle, complete. It's Osborne. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. This O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because we were grading them on their performance in this game. A lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
Joseph's got it. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Able to find Higgins. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. The Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. That's caught by his tight end, Uzomah. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. He gets this one to Boyd. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. On 2nd and 12, Burrow. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Burrow. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. If there was one knock on Joe Burrow coming out of LSU, it was arm strength, but got to put those doubts to rest right there.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's 3rd down. You're trying to get off the field, and then wham, you have a letdown in the secondary, and you give up a big one.
And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Cook. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. 2nd down and 8. Cousins gives way to Cook. 50 yards rushing for him now to this point. And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. A give. This is Cook. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Third down, Dalvin Cook. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense can miss too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time, he had the speed to win that race.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. From his end zone, Wilson. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. A big offensive explosion helped lead.